Welcome back, Bison Nation. My name is Charlotte Davignon.
And I'm Halee.
And tonight we'll be taking you through campus, local, and national news. Stick around. NDSU students and alum geared up for the Spring Career Expo, the largest fair of the semester. Over 250 employers representing a wide range of industries were on hand to meet with students and discuss everything from internships to full-time job opportunities. A couple members of our team headed to the Career Expo on February 4th to check out the companies. They spoke with representatives from Sanford and Shields about what students need to know. Here's a look.
I'm Jessie Klein, and I'm here with Sanford Health.
And why is in-person networking still important for students?
Because I would say the HR professionals that come out to these fairs really remember faces, and we really remember the good conversations we have with students, and that kind of, I think, helps propel you up into better graces when you're looking for jobs.
And what do you want students to walk away with by the end of the day here?
Probably just like a better idea of where they want to go after they graduate. There's a lot of like freshmen here that I've talked to and some seniors as well, and it's fun kind of like giving them more information on what opportunities are actually out there. Like when I was a student, I didn't really know like 90% of what was out there in the workforce, so yeah.
And what types of roles are you guys hiring for right now?
Pretty much everything. I personally recruit for nurses in our Fargo area, but we hire everything from like IT to nurses and, business fields as well, engineering, health sciences, so we kind of have everything under the sun.
And why do you guys like recruiting from NDSU?
Well, I'm personally an NDSU grad, and so is my colleague back here, so it's really fun to stay in the area and really see the same students throughout their career and then take them on into our organization.
All right, thank you. All right, can you just tell me your name and your role at Shields?
I'm Shane Wolf. I'm the YouTube and communications leader in our digital office.
All right. And what types of roles are you hiring for right now?
So across our corporate campus this summer, we've got a variety of different internships spanning across our IT, marketing, digital, our buying office, and so on.
Why is in-person networking still important for students?
In-person network is still important for students because the face-to-face interactions are super valuable once you get into the real world. Regardless of the industry that you're in, you can always learn something from someone, and so at the end of the day, the best interactions will always start face-to-face.
And are you looking more for experience or potential?
At Shields, we always love to say that we hire for culture, train for skill. And so although experience is extremely valuable, it's always nice to make sure that someone fits into the company culture because from there you can just pour resources and leadership into people to really help them grow in their career.
Thank you. All right, can you just tell me your name and your position?
Yeah, my name is Becky Bay, and I'm the director of the Career and Advising Center.
And what's the purpose of the career fair for students?
The purpose is really for students to interact with employers face-to-face and to just also understand what is out there in the workforce.
And why is in-person networking still important for students?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we find that opportunity to interact with someone one-on-one in person is really helpful, and it kind of gets you through that paper process of a resume often that can be even more difficult, especially with many companies are using kind of an applicant tracking system, and so if you don't have the right words on the page, it kicks you out, whereas this, you can get beyond that.
And what do you want students to walk away by the end of the day?
I want them to know that there's a lot of opportunities for them, and their time at NDSU is really going to be valuable, and employers want to hire NDSU graduates.
And lastly, what advice do you have for students approaching the employers today?
I think just walking up, being confident, and letting them know what your experiences have been, and really being curious about what they have to offer for you.
All right, thank you.
On Thursday, February 5th, Residence Life is partnering with Vitalant to host a blood drive, giving students a chance to give back and save lives. Organizers are encouraging donors to come prepared. A photo ID or donor ID is required. Donors are also asked to eat a healthy, low-fat meal within 2 hours of their appointment and drink plenty of water ahead of time. As a thank you, each donor will receive a free t-shirt and free wing coupon from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sweeten up your Valentine's Day with a sugar cookie decorating, hosted by Food Science and Food Safety Club. Participants will decorate Valentine's-themed sugar cookies using a variety of icings, sprinkles, and toppings. No experience is needed, making it a fun and social way to celebrate with friends. This event will take place Thursday, February 5th, and students are encouraged to fill out the Google form on My NDSU to RSVP.
Watch a romantic movie while making cards with letters of love to send to children's hospitals around the area. The event will take place Friday, February 6th, starting at 7 p.m. in the Prairie Rose Room. Students are invited to relax, get creative, and help spread a little love, all while enjoying a movie.
Join Bruhala on February 5th at 5 p.m. Bring your furry best friend for a night full of fun, featuring a pet photo booth with Tommy Dawn Photo, hands-on crafts for you and your pup with Unglued, a treat bar for humans and dogs sponsored by Bark and Biscuits. All activities are available by free will donation, with proceeds benefiting For Love of Dog Rescue. Enjoy food, drinks, and a positively perfect date night with your dog.
Join us at the Giving Hearts Day Market for a cozy morning of local shopping. Visit the Red River Market on February 7th at West Acre Mall to meet local nonprofits participating in Giving Hearts Day. This event is generously funded by the Dakota Medical Foundation. Giving Hearts Day is a 24-hour fundraising event supporting local nonprofits on February 12th. Help the Red River Market continue to grow by scheduling your Giving Hearts Day donation in advance. SNAP and EBT is accepted with matching funds to up to $15 per person. Stop by the Red River Market information booth to learn more.
North America's largest interactive comedy true crime murder mystery dinner theater is now playing. Enjoy a full-plated dinner while you help solve a hilarious mystery. Just watch out, because the culprit is hiding in plain sight, and you could become a prime suspect. Unlike traditional murder mystery shows, the actors blend in with the audience, creating a fun, social, and highly interactive experience for adults. Each ticket includes the award-winning show, dinner, waitstaff tip, and plenty of surprises. Private and custom events are also available for groups of all sizes, on-site or at your location.
Canadian police are carrying out a major operation against organized crime. More than 160 officers are taking part in coordinated raids across Quebec and New Brunswick. Authorities say the operation targets a criminal network with alleged links to the Hells Angels. Investigators are focusing on cocaine distribution and control of territory in the region. Police have not yet released details on arrests or seizures, but confirmed the operation is ongoing. More information is expected later today.
The United States could enter population decline sooner than expected, according to the new federal data showing a drop in net migration. Experts say lower immigration, declining birth rates, and an aging population are accelerating the shift, which could impact the labor force, economic growth, and long-term social programs.
The Grammy Awards took place this week in Los Angeles, bringing together the biggest names in the music for a night of performances, major wins, and standout fashion. Top artists were honored across pop, hip-hop, and R&B, while the show also featured tributes, surprise collaborations, and message-driven moments that had fans taking well after the final awards were handed out. Up next is sports with Jack and weather with Henry.
I'm your friend.
I am your coworker.
I'm your neighbor.
There's no set person that defines who needs help in North Dakota.
I play cards with your grandmother every week.
Hunger is becoming more and more widespread and more known, because there are people standing up and saying, hey, this can't happen. We can't be having this in our state, in our community.
I sit next to you in math class.
It's proving that they're learning better, and they're not coming to school so hungry on Monday morning. We're engaging them, and we're helping them learn. I mean, people want to help their fellow citizens, and in this food bank, in this agency, that is exactly what's happening, is people really, truly care.
I'm here.
I'm here to change the faces.
I'm here to change the faces of hunger.
My name is Addie Stewart, and I graduated from NDSU in the Department of Communication in 2018. My degree was in strategic communication, and I'm the communications specialist for the city of West Fargo. That includes social media, press releases, breaking news, interviews, media relations, and more. I went into communication because I wanted to do something I was passionate about. There were so many opportunities. I knew I could work for nonprofits, government, small business, agency work. Professors in the department definitely impacted me a lot in my life, making sure that once I graduated college, I knew I could get a job here just because of the connections in the department and the great morale that was in Fargo. Future students should definitely come to NDSU because it's a degree like no other here.
Hello and welcome back to Bison Sports. I'm Jack Higgins. Men's and women's basketball continue to roll, now sitting at a combined 18-0 in Summit League play. Women's cruised past Denver last Thursday, 95-55, led by Marissa Frost, scoring a season-high 22 points. The Bison improved to 19-2 overall and extended their win streak to 17 games, the second longest in the nation behind UConn at 38 straight wins. The Bison shot a season-high 61% from the field and tied a season-high record of 11 three-pointers made and had 9 players score points. Avery Coonan had 17 points and 8 rebounds. Carrington Asp had 12 points, and Jocelyn Schiller had 11. The Bison never trailed in the contest, leading 48-18 at halftime after 15 straight points. Saturday, they took on Oral Roberts at home, winning again 93-72. Avery Coonan once again scored a game-high 25 points, and Marissa Frost had 16 points on 3 for 4 from 3 points. NDSU scored 36 points in the paint, and the bench added 17. They traveled to Kansas City next week to defend their streak. The men's team traveled to South Dakota facing the Coyotes and defeating them in overtime 89-84. The Bison improved to 19-5 on the season and 9-0 in Summit League play. Noah Feddersen led the team with 20 points and 9 rebounds off the bench, and Andy Stefanowicz recorded his first career double-double with 15 points and 10 assists. Tay Smith and Markai Strickland each added 15 points each, and Travion Carson tacked on 14 points and 8 rebounds. The Bison led 44-28 just after the start of the second half, but the Coyotes fought back to take a 71-70 lead with 2 minutes 29 seconds remaining. NDSU shot 6 for 7 in overtime, highlighted by a key three-pointer from Tay Smith to put the Bison ahead 81-80. They face Denver at home tomorrow. The Olympics start Friday, and the United States is sending a record 232 athletes, the largest in Team USA history. The opening ceremonies take place on Friday, February 6th at around noon Central Time in Milan, Italy. The Minnesota Wild are sending 9 of their players to the Olympics, while the rest of the team enjoys a majority of February off. Matt Boley, Brock Faber, and Quinn Hughes are all going for the United States. Joel Eriksson, Philip Gustafsson, Marcus Johansson, and Jesper Wallstedt for Sweden. Also traveling to Italy are David Spacek of the Czech Republic and Nico Sturm of Germany. Head coach John Hines will be the United States assistant coach, and general manager Bill Guerin will be the general manager for the U.S. They look to capture the first gold medal since the Miracle on Ice medal in 1980, led by head coach Herb Brooks. That's all I have for Bison Sports. Here's Henry with the weather.
Hello, Bison Nation. Welcome back to another week of weather. I'm so glad you could join me today. It's finally getting warmer. Cloudy today. 28 was our high, 13 was our low. Precipitation at 10%, humidity 81%, and wind at 6 miles an hour. So not that windy and very warm. I mean, warm as in, you know what I mean. Warm as in not like the past month has been warm. Speaking of that, 39 is the high tomorrow. Cloudy skies, 17 as a low. Friday and Saturday, we're looking at lower temperatures, 12 and 29, which is still getting pretty warm. 7 and 20 for our lows in those days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, going into next week, we're hitting some very high temperatures. 30s and low and high 20s, with lows barely hitting the 10s, except for on Tuesday, where we have 18. So lots of great stuff happening. It's finally getting warm. It's almost spring. Who cares what the groundhog has to say, am I right? Going into temperatures for the local area, as you can see here, a lot of warmer temperatures around the state. I'll give you guys a look at that. As you can see here, state low today was 21. State high was 48 degrees on that western side of the state. State average was 31, and the state range was around 27 degrees. We also have our forecast for today. As you can see here, today in Minot was 39, and we kind of are seeing a little bit of a movement of the polar vortex that we were seeing a little while ago. And finally getting warm. You see that big warm front that's kind of moving in towards Minnesota from the west coast. Tonight, expected to get cold, but not dip below the 20s in a lot of places in the country. As you can see in Minot, we're hitting 37. So still being that cold, but it will be the nighttime. Going into Thursday's forecast, you can see here, still a little cold. You see kind of that where that blue line shifted, but as you can see, 49 in Minot, 37 in Minneapolis, as a lot of the country is starting to warm up after this few weeks of bitter cold. And of course, we have our forecast for Thursday morning. You see here that large warm front moving across this kind of Great Plains and a bit of snow in Wisconsin, northern UP, Michigan, as well as some rain in Florida as this big warm front moves this way throughout the United States. Well, that's all the weather I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to have a great time with the warmth, to get outside just a little bit. And that's all I have. Thank you so much, and roll herd.
Thanks, Henry, and as always, thank you guys for watching us here at the Bison Information Network. That's all we have for you this week. I'm Jack Higgins. Remember, roll herd.